What's good, everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today, bringing you more Battlemode content, and I am continuing my series of videos with the 101 Get Good. Just trying to teach you guys, see what I can do to prove you guys online for a Battlemode, whether, you guys are jumping in for the first time, or maybe I hope I can show you guys something that may help you guys out. But today, we're going to go over the Slayer. Yeah, kind of throwing it up a little bit. I was eventually planning on just going through there and doing all the demons first, but I decided to throw a mix in there. I decided to do the Slayer next. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. Let's start it off, everyone. The Slayer. I'm curious how this video is going to go, or how long it's going to be. The reason I'm saying that is, if you guys have been playing the single player campaign already, which I'm sure you have, and I'm sure you probably beat the game by now, and there's probably not much I'm going to be able to really teach you. But what I'm going to at least try to show you is just some differences from the single player, and just some, I don't know, something. Hopefully I'll teach you something. Because everything's kind of the same here, as you can see here for your abilities. You get to, you pretty much get everything available. You already have all the mods, which, okay, wait a minute, not all mods, and I'll go into details on that in a second. And you have your dash already, you have your grenades, you got your flame belch and all that. You won't have the frost grenades. I feel like that would definitely be kind of broken online anyways. You do have your double dash. But the cooldown doesn't come back as quick default. There is a perk you get that allows the dashing to come back a lot quicker there. So just keep that in mind. And then the flame belch, the cooldowns. Let's put it this way: the cooldowns is the base cooldown where you be in the campaign. You get those little coins there, where you can reduce those cooldowns. That's not really the case here, but there's perks you can unlock that will reduce some of these cooldowns. So why don't we just jump straight into the upgrades first? I feel like the upgrades is probably what's going to be the most important to go over, since hopefully you guys are already a little familiar how to play the Slayer. I'm not really going to go into detail about that, really, to be honest with you. If you're not familiar with the Slayer, I highly recommend going to single player. Play the campaign. I highly recommend playing the campaign first. Before jumping into the battle mode with the Slayer. Just you'll learn, because it's just hard for me to be able to kind of teach you guys how to be a good Slayer if you don't have the basics down already of how you get your keybind set up. And maybe I'll do that in another video. Maybe I'll have another video where I just kind of do my recommendations with certain keybinds I would recommend for Slayer. But with that being said, I would say make sure you're used to already knowing how to be a Slayer. Make sure you already know how to do quick switching before watching this video, because I'm not going to be able to teach you really much. There's videos out there, that'll teach you how to do some good quick switching of your weapons. But what I'm really going to try to focus on is more of what perks I recommend you choose, and what you might want to expect on the multiplayer compared to the single player. So let's just jump into it now. Dashing, I would say, this is going to be situational. So dashing is what I would recommend as usually my starting perk. Unless the demon team is really heavy, unless the demon team is really doing a good job on their loot blocks, I would probably go Master Card then. Because what loot block does is, if you do a glory kill or you do a chainsaw, you'll have health and ammo pickups that drops. If you're in the middle of the chainsaw and you hear that tone, you hear a loot block, what's happening is all your loot's being sucked up pretty much, and the duration now of that is, I believe, 3.5 seconds now. Actually, let's just switch over real quick. Can't remember anymore. Yeah, last 3.5 seconds. And you'll see a it'll pop up in your hub. It'll give you a timer when it's clocking down. So really, at that point, if you're trying to get your stacks back up, or you're trying to get some ammo back, wait for that duration to end before you try to kill a demon or do a glory kill. Because as soon as you do that glory kill and those pickups drop, it's pretty much gone. So with that being said, if and I actually this time did some gameplay footage. I think it's gonna be perfect for this. But there was a team I was going up against where their loot block, they were grouped up. They were grouped up demons, so they were doing pretty good with their loot blocks. They were communicating with their loot blocks. They weren't double loot blocking, so they had some type of order going on. So I was really having a hard time getting my stacks back because of that. So it got to the point where I actually started my rounds with Master Carve over dashing. But a lot of times, if you go up against some demons that are not really organized, or maybe just not really doing good on their, I mean, they might be good, not be good on the loot blocks. I would say dashing, but just based on their comp, I mean, sometimes you got those comps where they're really pressure heavy, and when they're really pressure heavy, you'll probably want to go with dashing. But they weren't really too pressure heavy, really, to be honest with you. Their demon summons is what really was fucking me up more than anything. So I ended up just kind of go to Master Carve. So it's really not a. All right, to give you an answer, I would say starting off, just go with dashing and then go Master Carve. But really, in all seriousness, it's just based on the demon's play style. If they're being really aggressive and really pressuring you, really pushing you down, you might want to go starting off dashing. But if they're really heavy loot blocking, you're having a hard time getting your ammo back and your health pick goes back, go Master Carve. Second one I would bring up would be Burning Hate. Last game I actually did do that. I ended up going, because like I said, I wouldn't really be in pressure, so eventually I did drop dashing and I went Master Carve first, and then I went Burning Hate. Because I was having a hard time getting my stacks up, so the Burning Hay will definitely help. You not only have more, you'll just have more ammo that will drop for it, and you get not only would you get your flame pouch cooldown back a lot quicker, but more health armor pickups will drop as well. So I would say this is a good third pick. Double down. I would say if you're committed to double down, you want to make sure that your power perk is bonus boom, and I'll go more on that in a second. But let's go in order. I'll say first, second, third, fourth. Those are the order I believe personally. You can disagree with me all you want, that's fine. I'd like to hear from you guys in comments, but I think this is the order of what I think these upgrades are valuable. I'm not saying they're bad, but I like being able to dash more. Master Carve is always a must though. Always getting your chainsaw back is really important as well. Burning Hate's pretty good. Resource Drain would be probably, your fifth. And the USA Firepower, I wouldn't even waste your time with this. It's a new perk. If you've seen some recent videos, I've been rolling with this. Plasma Rifle is not a good, viable weapon to use online. So I just don't see the point, especially with this. Ballista is your primary weapon you'll be using. That's what you should be using. You should always be using the Ballista. And the fact that they nerf it by 50%? No. Don't do it. So, dashing, Master Carve, that's a good one to start off with. But sometimes, yeah, like I said, I will drop dashing sometimes, though. And, do Master Carve Burning Hate. So, alright. So up into the, if you go past the third round, the final upgrade round, Sentinel Infuse, that's the best one, I think. I still think that's the best one to get. I just talked about it earlier. If you do the double down, you definitely want to pick up bonus boom. No questions asked. Definitely pick that up. Endless Rage, I suck at it. They just changed this. It used to be, they did update 5, changed it to 5 seconds. As of the middle of this month in April, they nerfed it to 4 seconds. I think it's still good. Me, I just suck at it. I guess I suck at it. I was trying to. I suck at it. I think it's a good ability. I mean, getting 50% increased damage, that's huge. That's a shit ton of damage. But my problem was I chainsaw, and okay, this is what I was doing wrong. I think this is why I lost that one game. A chainsaw, and my mind's like, damage, and I tunnel vision. I was tunnel visioning, and all I'm focusing on is trying to do damage. I got her to do the damage before the cooldown or the 4 seconds falls off. And that was kind of fucking me up. I was just tunnel visioning. I was going deep into some shit, and I was pretty much dying because of that. So I suck at it, but I'm not saying it's bad. It's a good upgrade. I mean, that's huge, but it's a good upgrade in the right hands. And I guess until I get better at it, it's just not good for me for now. So that being said, starting off, Sentinel Infuse all the way. Always starting off. Fist of Fury, they made some changes to this. I just don't think Blood Punch is viable. So, Blood Punch causes additional damage to nearby enemies when used, and you take 75% reduced damage afterwards. I mean, that sounds nice on paper, but I just think that... I don't know. I just think that you want to be more aggressive. And I think getting a damage reduction like that just isn't that great. And you don't get 2 stacks of... well, correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong with this, but I'm pretty sure you don't get 2 stacks of Blood Punch. I think you just get 1 stack and that's it. So I think if they gave you 2 stacks of Blood Punch, maybe this would be, maybe it would be a little bit better, but I wouldn't do it. And last but not least, BFG. Just don't. They made some changes to it. I mean, yeah, it probably made it a little bit better. I still think Sentinel Infuse is the way to go still. I think it's the better pick. This is my order. Sentinel Infuse, Endless Rage, Bonus Boom, Fist of Fury, BFG. That's the order from this being the best and this being the worst, I believe it is. Alright. Last but not least, let's go to weapons. So, there's nothing to really talk about here. It just pretty much says, hey, you can use chainsaw, you can have weapon mods, you can switch, weapon wheel, which I never use, because I'm PC Master Race, and primary fire. But what I do want to go over is this wheel right here. So, you can go ahead and preset what mod you want to start off with for the round. So I've already... Shield's the way to go. Don't go mobile turret. Mobile turret, I feel like it's pretty good when you're starting off. I get rolled with it. It does some good damage. But this shield, you don't... I mean, it absorbs everything. Now, the fire shit that's on the ground, and that's why I kept dying. And this gameplay you see coming up, that is another reason why I kept dying too. I kind of started panicking. I whipped the shield out. Yeah, well, you're still gonna take damage when Archfrog does a fire on the ground. You're still gonna take damage. So I'm getting eaten alive still because of that, and then the hazard on top of it. So the hazard they throw out, you could still get taken damage. But other than that, the shield's really good to counteract the pain in the middle shield they get thrown. What I pretty much do is when the pain in the middle throws his shield up, I counter shield back. I throw my shield up, and it's like a standoff. And then as soon as his shit drops, he dusts away. I'm running right after him. But the shield's really good. If you're taking a lot of damage and you want to try to get some damage, I recommend just rolling with the energy shield. Precision bolt, I really don't have to explain myself. I mean, that's just you just gotta think. You want to do a lot of you could do the fact you can do long range weapon damage like that. You can do 350 damage from anywhere in the map. I mean, as soon as you see them pop up, just fucking do it. So, precision bolt's the way to go. I wouldn't waste your time with micro missiles. Just don't do it. Sticky bombs. I mean, really, you'll probably never use a combat shotgun. I do not recommend using a combat shotgun at all. I will sometimes switch to my combat shotgun for the sticky bombs when I'm trying to get stacks back up. Just because I'm trying to save on ammo. But yeah, I wouldn't do it. One thing you'll notice here, you don't see the plasma rifle and you don't see the ballista as an option for mods, and the reason being is because they removed the microwave beam from the plasma rifle, and then they removed the I don't remember what it's called. It's not the arborless blast, or arc blast, but it's the one where it looks like a bow. They removed those mods. I guess I don't know, for balance reasons. I always say the bow blast was pretty strong. It does a lot of damage, and you can just spam that shit and throw it out. The microwave beam, I never really quite understood that one. It was really good for finishing off demons though, and maybe that was a reason behind it, but I was kind of surprised about that one. I mean, you definitely wouldn't want to use it, but if you were trying to finish one off, I mean, I guess it was kind of easy. You didn't have to really aim. The microwave beam just kind of latched onto a demon, so it was always a great way to finish them off. So maybe that was another reason. They never really explain. At least I never found documentation explaining why they removed those mods. But that's the only reason I can think of why they do it. But last but not least, the rocket launcher. Remote get detonate. You know, I don't think there's a wrong pick here, to be honest with you. On consoles, I'm sure you always see people doing the lock-on burst. But me, I like doing a remote detonate, just because if you're chasing that demon that's trying to get away, you do the remote detonate across the, you know, around the corner there, and get maybe some last bit of damage in. So that's just me. A good demon for lock-on. Well, let's put it this way: starting off, if you're going to get some not good demons, lock-on grenade probably, or rock-on rockets probably would be better. But if you go against more advanced demon players, remote detonate will probably be your better pick. So that's really it. There's not really, like I said, not much to really go over. Like I said, I highly recommend definitely playing the single player campaign first to get used to how to play with a Slayer. Definitely get some keybinds going on. Like, if you look, I have this fucking crazy of a mouse right here, this Razor Knocker. I have all my weapons keybind on all of those buttons. And that's why I'm able to quick switch. That's why I don't use a weapon wheel. Look at some guides. Maybe I'll post a video myself there, but at this point, there's already so many guides out there already teaching how to quick switch. I highly recommend finding a video online teaching how to quick switch first. Once you get that down, come see my video. Hopefully I can teach you something else. So, with that being said, I'm going to cut it there. And before I let you go, somebody else wants to say goodbye to you as well. She's enjoying look at her enjoying herself over there. Alright, well that's going to do it. I'm going to cut that right here, and we're going to jump into some gameplay. Oh well. I did quick play, and it actually was a Slayer. Surprising. Got a loop nader. Spits. Alright. Let's see how this goes. I am going to save you. Shaving? Shave me? Gonna shave my beard? Is that what you're gonna do? Okay. See how this goes.
Round one.
What's up, buddy? Let's get away from those demons. Fucking shield screwing me up. He just shields it. Try to be a little bit more aggressive, but need some ammo back. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, he put a shield out. He put a shield out, I think I was going towards him. I was trying to get my stacks back, so as soon as that shield dropped, delete it. D-E-D, dead. And you want to go left again? I'll go right again. Yeah, try to be a cool kid. What's up, buddy? It's kind of weird. You thought you could push on me? Nah, bitch. Not on my house. You ain't pushing on me. And we'll get the Master Card just because they're loot blocking. Let's meet up with them. Oh, I missed. Got a good loot block, but not good enough. Ooh. That's cool. I'll find something. I'll find something chainsaw. There you are. You guys are just kind of playing weird. Delete it. Good game. And I am gonna actually cut it there. So I realized in the videos is gonna be a lot longer than I really wanted it to be. It was like an hour long. The reason it's an hour long because I did the best of 5, so the best of, well, less than 3 than I normally do. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually the 5 matches I did playing the Slayer. I'm just gonna create its own separate video. But I at least wanted to share one clip with you with some Slayer combat. I feel like that clip had some pretty good moments and hopefully some good commentary anyways over that, but I thought it'd be best to just cut it there. Just look at the next couple of days, I'll have a separate video. It won't be a tutorial, but I'll label it as just a best of 5 video. I'll try to clip that out and hopefully not make it as long. Shouldn't be that long anyway, it's not like I was originally going to be. But yeah, that's going to do it. Like I said, I'm just going to keep repeating myself, but yeah, if you'd like to support the channel, definitely you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, just appreciate it. And I hope to hear you guys in the comments section. Hope you have a good one. Later.